Haha. I'm alive, he said, not feeling alive at all, realizing that he had his mouse sensitivity turned down, and completely did not notice, was just wondering why his clicking was off. Hello everybody, welcome back to Brandon forgot to update his clicking based, what is it, DPI, or is that what it's called? Is it called DPI? Maybe called DPI. I have to turn it down every time I play Fallout, because Fallout for some reason has an insane amount of mouse sensitivity, and well, I could just turn it on in the game. I think I tried and I could not get it right, so it just was easier just to turn it down the mouse. Thank you, phone. I bet you that's it telling me. Brandon, you've gone live. Well then, it's time. This is a woman, isn't it? Well then, let's go to the temple and may the power of Polaria help us find which we have lost. I know it's been a little bit since I streamed. God fucking damn it! What did I do to fucking attract furries? I'd like to ask that question. It's a wonderful light. Maybe back in I was looking at trumpet. Trumpet time. That's a really cool fucking pool. What happened to you fall in? Elandria massages. I can't fucking read. Elandria massages her temples as she emerges from the trance. It worked, but everything was so strange. I saw a place, and the road that it leads to the south of here, in the boundaries of the world wound. But I didn't see Tarragona. Something separates us from her. She's not on a different plane, and yet she's not fully on this plane either. However, there's one thing I can say with certainty. The creator of the sword is not dead. Her heart still beats. Oh my fucking god. Oof. That's the last thing response to that. Praise heaven! Thank you, righteous Elandria, and you, champion. It is possible that I could be reunited with my dear sister and companion. This day is joyful indeed. God. A furry and a brony. Come on, Strumpet. You can do better. You couldn't do worse, that's for sure. I'm afraid the day is not as joyful as you may think, Angel. My scouts may have just returned. There's an unknown detachment moving in this direction. They look like cultists, and they're coming straight towards us, like they know we're here. I'm not sure what's going on, but we have to stop them. Could someone have discovered the secret of Polaria's fall? This and more on the next episode. My heart is filled with worry for the temple and its brave inhabitants. Champion, we must go help Kater. We must go. Elandria grows pale. Yes, please go with him. You are the knight commander of the crusade, and Kater is our faithful ranger and protector. Surely, together you can hold off the cultists, but the herald of Ayamade and the Lightbringer should remain here. We cannot risk him being seen outside the temple. I'll go gather the soldiers, and then follow the commander and Kater. I can't say for sure, but we should expect the worst. You may have been followed, but that doesn't mean they've discovered our secret. And even if they have, we may be able to stop them before they can send back a report of our location. That's why we must take action, and quickly. Oh God!
Let us press on.
Please stop. Please, I'm aging rapidly, too rapidly. I'm going to die. I think I'm having a heart attack. Somebody call an ambulance. I might actually be dying. I'm feeling pain in my left arm. I'm having a stroke. Hello, help. No. Hopefully. I wish it were true. I think it's just I got a bruise. I donated blood for like $20, and that's just so we're clear. That's how much a pint of my blood is worth. $20, and a McDonald's McChicken. So like an extra $5. It seems the undead. Is that the woman? I can't fucking tell. Serenade, have mercy on us. We may have failed you, but we asked you to save us. Those really cultists. Damn it. I don't want to watch the undead kill innocent people.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Do we not have like a detect good or evil spell we can use? Also, he fucking killed that person real quickly. Because if it were my guess, right, if I had to take a shot in the dark, I'd guess that they were sent here as, like, you know, they were sent here with these undead to make this illusion of, not being cultists. Oh, game's dead. What is the point of a fucking emote that small? I can't tell what's going on there.
Do not hold back. Did you see that?
How did Land kill him with the last shot? Where the fuck is wrong with my game? Okay, that guy died because of his own stupidity. Let it be known. That guy could have lived. Well, the record show that it's not my fault that man died. He killed himself. Exhausted by their battle with the undead, the alleged cultists sit in the wary silence. Only one of them dares to speak up. He seems to be the de facto leader of the group. Mercy! We ask for mercy! His shoulders droop slightly, as though he tries to appear confident. In that moment, you suddenly realize you've seen him before. He was in the vision you had when you were in the caves near Canabras. This tall half-elf was among those who betrayed Lariel, and offered prayers to the monster that killed him. These past years have aged him, and he's no longer young. Yet, despite his gray hair and worn features, his manner and bearing have not changed. He looks at the fallen angel. Looked at the fallen angel in your vision with the same mixture of boldness and uncertainty that you see before you now. Who are you? Say your names! Kateri does not lower his weapon, and his gaze is stern and unyielding. I recognize him. He's the one who begs for mercy was among the traitors who lured the angel Lariel into a trap. Leader of the cultists turns pale at the sound of Lariel's name. His lips tremble, but he seems to have lost the ability to speak. What? Traitors and demon worshippers here? We shouldn't have helped them. We must finish off what the undead started. Katir, stop! We can't kill those who humbly beg for mercy, or we'll be known better than the demons. When I look into their souls, I see grief, fear, and repentance, not evil. We must take them to the temple and heal them, and ask questions. Damn it, priestess! Are you out of your mind? You've just revealed our location, secret to total strangers. She speaks softly, so that only you and Katar can hear. Solvin, forgive me, and you, Katir, as well. You are a great warrior, the best we have, but I cannot take your side in this, and if I went along with you, I would be ashamed to see my own reflection in the holy waters of Polaria. Priestess raises her voice. I am the High Priestess of Polaria's Fall. Guards, I order you to take these people to the temple. And on the subject of secrets, Commander, you should talk to the prisoner yourself. I believe you too will see the truth in his heart, and the absence of evil in his soul. I'm gonna go with a no. That's an execution. That's gonna be an execution for me, dog. Let's give it all. Give it all to me. Give me all the loot. I require loot. Give it to me. Yes. Taste the armor. Breaks all of my fucking teeth. Sorry, I can just imagine somebody playing like a really stupid D&D character, just like a, you know, an absolute fucking melon, and just, you know, taking a bite out of their armor and just losing their teeth.
It went splendidly.
Tomes are filled with ephemedes? I don't know what that is. Data about the movement of celestial bodies. Data seems to have gathered over the centuries. Who's Ninjalev? Dark-haired woman is absorbed in sketching the assortment of daggers, blades on the ground. For her, the thick sketchbook, not the dick sketchbook. The thick sketchbook beside her are also filled with drawings of weapons. Suddenly aware of her that she is being watched, the woman looks up from her work with an exclamation of surprise. Oh, a visitor! In the temple. The weaponry is so interesting. I'm sorry. Forgot to introduce myself. I am Ninjalev, a priestess of Polaria, mistress of stars and farewells. What are you drawing? By a stroke of luck, I came across the blades belonging to ritual daggers. They were lying in the box some dusty corner. Just imagine, Sarkorian art stored away in the temple, and then forgotten. So this is what I do in my spare time. I gather the items that once made our nation famous and make sketches, and whatever I cannot find, I draw from memory. During the first 20 centuries of our imprisonment, I sketched their traditional clothing and adornments. I tried to account for all the clans, even those that perished or disappeared before the opening of the world wound. Luckily, items from across the courses were stored in the temple. They were once brought as gifts, or for the renewal rites of the chieftains. I can read. Then I switched to cookware, and then to wood carvings. The wood carvings took me almost half a century, since that was one of the main art forms practiced in Sarcosis. Now I moved to weapons. When I'm finished, I will be the most complete collection of sketches on the subject of Sarconian art. At the very least, these items will be preserved on paper, if nowhere else. Well, I got a bunch of daggers. Oh, I recognize the workmanship. Daggers like this tell the story of our great pride and great sorrow. Did you know the temple used to be the gate through which the Sarkorian chiefs passed into eternity? When the river flowed with water, barges would depart from Iz, carrying the bodies of the deceased chieftains. Once the bodies arrived here, and the proper rituals were observed, the dead were sent on their final journey. The burial barge would be set on fire, and the chieftains would set off on their last journey aboard the flaming vessel. I myself performed rites for 2 chieftains, but the whirlwind did not spare our sacred waterfall or our dead. Then the water began to dry up, the cultists of Canabri turned the bodies and the chieftains into undead. We sheltered behind the walls of our temple, and just talked for fucking ever, all the while knowing that the old chieftains had been made into monsters. They roamed the area, killing the refugees who were trying to flee this dying Sarcosis. And then an ignominious end. What an ignominious end. Ninjalev's voice sounds more angry than sad. Forgive me. This wound has not yet healed, and likely never will. But if you can, please bring peace to our chieftains, and bring me their weapons. At least 21 of the monsters raised by these cultists still remain. How many fucking daggers do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. There's still fucking 4. What the fuck does that mean? No. Out. Out. How do I unsubscribe?
Godspeed.
This cursed message board. Let me take it. It's mine now. These are my items. Where do I find the prison?
We march ahead.
I feel like I've effectively been everywhere, but I don't see a prison. It's not like, you know. Why would a temple have a prison in it? You know what I mean? It's an abbey, not a fucking... Ugh. I like how it's called Cult Leader. Cult looks at you, his face worn haggard. The Temple of Polaria. How strange, I didn't think it survived. Tell me who you are and what part you play in the death of Ninjalev. My name is... Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't want to reveal the name of my clan and bring shame upon it, and my own name means nothing. I am a Sarconian by birth, but I came to Mendev with refugees when I was a child. I grew up in an orphanage at Iomade's temple, and when I was old enough, I joined the Crusaders there. I was a good scout, inquisitive, daring, not afraid to go into the most dangerous places. At least that was my commanding officer's thought. In truth, I'd just always been drawn to the forbidden and dangerous. When an angel came to my commanding officer and asked for a few people to accompany him on a dangerous mission, they chose me. The angel wanted to find the outcasts, those first crusaders who either succumbed to demonic corruption or were accidentally infected. These outcasts then gave birth to mutated children. According to the rumors, they sought refuge in the caves beneath Canabris, and away from the judging eyes and pyres. I was sent there to look for any traces of their presence, and those caves are deadly, an immense labyrinth of passages running deeper and deeper, all the way down to the Darklands. And, after hearing the angel's plan to descend into that place, someone decided to make it his grave. I probably have no right to ask for forgiveness for what I have done, but I was very young. I never liked being a crusader. Rising early in the morning, training and marching in formation, I had been forced to do that my whole life. In the orphanage where I grew up, all the children were made to march like little soldiers as soon as they could walk. But he promised something different. Something new. He said we shouldn't be afraid of demons. Sure, narrow-minded prigs claiming that demons were murderers and destroyers, but that wasn't true. Demons were actually strong and free. They were ready to share their power and freedom with any who would join them, and I believed him. I often thought about how Arialu Vorish, an ordinary Sarkorian, just like me, ascended to incredible heights after she chose to serve Skari. It worked for her, I thought. Why not me? So I agreed to betray the angel. I lied to him, told him I found the outcast he was looking for, and lured him into a trap. Do you feel remorse for your actions? Yes and no. There's such a fine line between remorse and disillusionment. Cultist shakes his head wearily. He gave me power. Just as he promised, I spent years in the cult of Skari, enjoying that power, basking in adoration of the weak, and yet, well, I saw so many crusaders who fought with honor until the very end. When I looked into their eyes, I remembered the proud, noble spirit of the angel that I had betrayed. I missed that camaraderie, the sincerity. 70 years is a long time, even for a half-elf, and I see many things differently now than I did when I was young. Who is he? He's the Echo of the Skari. He's an avatar of the great demon lord, his archpriest. He once led the fight against the god Erodin. The fuck's that? But was defeated. He was never forgotten or forgiven those responsible for his humiliation. And he knows you are here. He was with the one who guided us to this place. He brought us to this wasteland and told us to move forward in search of the unknown. I know that the Herald of Lightbringer is here with you somewhere. Warn him. Warn him that the Echo knows he is there. Sorry. Wait. He is an avatar of the great demon lord, his archpriest. He once led a fight against the god Eredin, but was defeated. He has never forgotten or forgiven those responsible for mission. And he knows you are here. He was one who guided us to this place. He brought us to this wasteland and told us to move forward in search of the unknown. I know that the Herald of Lightbringer is here with you somewhere. Warn him. Warn him the Echo knows he is here. That is all I can do for you. Who told you to... Eredin or fucking the Echo? I feel like I should just kill these guys right now. Like, I don't understand, like... To me... Right, being in a demon cult is kind of like being in a gang, right? You never really leave a gang. Right, he's in the fucking mob. You don't leave the fucking mob. Why can't I light these up? I wonder if there's a puzzle here. Or if the cusp just resets at all. How do they have time to figure out this puzzle? I don't... Just looking at ground puzzles. You hear the distant sounds of conversation. Alandria and Kater appear to be having an intense discussion. Their voices are not raised, but you can feel the tension between them. Like a gathering storm that could break at any moment. I have already apologized for using my powers as the High Priestess pressured you like I did. But I had to intervene. You would have brought harm to those poor, miserable people. I can read the souls of others. When I look at them, I saw no evil, only fear and grief. Enough, priestess. I don't mind you giving me a tongue lashing. You can scold me as much as you want. I won't be offended, but do not expect me to forget about my duty. I am responsible for the safety of this temple, and the safety is threatened by those cultists. We need to interrogate them, and if necessary torture them until they reveal the truth of how they came to be here. Was it by chance or by choice? Even if it's the former, letting them go is out of the question. They may not have evil intentions, but they still cannot be trusted. They prove their innocence, they will remain here as prisoners. My righteous friends, your words are an endless cycle. You have gone around and around, but are no closer to making a decision. I don't think they deserve, like, I don't think you deserve, like, wait, once you turn to fucking pure evil, well, it's different, like, the succubus, right, she was born like that, that's different, right, she chose the path of good, but for these people, they were fine, and they turned evil, you know what I mean, and, like, was he sent here by the fucking, I don't understand what he said entirely. The echo of the Skari, the herald sounds strangely subdued, and his voice is grim. This is an enemy I know. The echo is a terrible monster and a formidable foe. Few are his equal. He's an avatar of the Skari, a lichen form, but possessing an independent consciousness and unrelenting malice. Is he responsible for Lariel's death? No. Don't bother with the reply. I already know the answer. You see, Elandria, we let a serpent inside our house, a servant of demonic beast. Let me interrogate him along with the others. They showed up inside our walls at the exact same time as the Herald and the Knight Commander. I do not believe they are here by accident. Enough, Katir. I forbid you from conducting an interrogation. Not just by the sake of those poor people, for the sake of you as well. Your soul is pure and devoted to duty, but every time you justify bad behavior for a good cause, you take a step towards evil. Priestesses and sermons and priestesses. And since we seem to be paying compliments now, I'll give you some of my own. I know you're practically a saint, Elandria. We all believe in the importance of this mission. But it is not just the will of Pelandria that keeps us here. It is also you. Your leadership inspires us, but sometimes holiness is not enough. Sometimes someone just has to get their hands dirty and do what needs to be done. Like, he was sent here by the Echo. So, fuck him. Interrogation and torture the Holy Shrine of Polaria. Cannot bear it. She walks away without lifting her head. It's what needs to be done. We're in a fucking war, woman! Discord among allies. Such a thing weighs heavily on me. Somebody help! It's, the cultists! The one who didn't want to give us his name started shaking, whispering something, and the haze surrounded him. All the guards around him lost consciousness. He got up and started walking towards the temple entrance. Like he was leaving. We don't know what to do. We need to go there at once. Make haste! I knew we shouldn't have allowed them in the temple. Let's go. Hurry. Oh, it's almost like he's possessed by a fucking demon. Wow, who could have seen that one coming? God. Yeah, just let a cultist in. He says he's reformed, so that's a good enough reason, right? Called to summon someone here. Must be prepared to fight whoever responds call. Say my companions, they didn't do anything. They believed you were looking for shelter in Dresden. I deceived them too, and now I will die. I'll become a worm in the abyss. I deserve nothing more. I was tricked, Uwu. Please believe me. Blech. The echo of the Skari. You recognize the monster that towers over the cultist's bloody soaked body. You've seen this beast before. It appeared in a vision like you had about the death of Lariel when you were in the caves beneath Canabras. The monster looks like the Skari, a hideous cross between human and locusts. It's a locust centaur. And when you were in the caves beneath Canabras, it sways on thin legs as its head turns from side to side. However, it does not seem to be frightened or aggressive. On the contrary, it seems strangely calm, as if completely unaffected by its current surroundings.
In anticipation of your questions, I will provide you with some answers. Yes, you have fallen into my trap. Even you fell for it. Hand of the upstart.
No, I knew it was a trap.
I caught your angel in the caves beneath Canabras and allowed him to leave his flaming sword in the stone. He promised that sooner or later someone would remove it, and I decided to believe him. I kept a watch on the sword.
Okay.
I have watched and waited all these years. Waited for the promise to come true. For the sword's new owner to bring me to you. To take me to the secret temple. You protected it well. In fact, the temple is still hidden from my sight, but I do not need to see the temple in order to destroy it. I simply need to know where it is.
I mean, is he gonna, like, nuke the area? Enough boasting, demon.
Knight Commander. That is how one ought to address you, yes. I've been watching you for a long time, and I already know how, when, and where I'm going to kill you. Mortal children like to tear the wings off of flies and butterflies, and I in turn like to have my fun with the inheritors' pets.
Silence, Echo! You fiend! Do you think I do not see your secret desire? Eredin overthrew you. He brought his hand down upon you and crushed you like a gnat. Since that day, you have nursed your resentment and jealousy, letting them fester within you. You are too much of a coward for honest combat. You prefer to ambush your prey, striking from the shadows. I will put an end to this. I will put an end to you. And you will take the secret of Pelura's fall with you to your grave.
I wonder if we could have just allowed the cultists to die to those zombies.
So much you do not see, Herald.
Suddenly, the Echo stops short. His head twitches from side to side and falls forward onto his chest. His hands hang down limply, like a doll. Like a doll's hands. Time seems to slow as he stands there unmoving. There goes thick and heavy. Then, the Echo raises his head, turning it from side to side as if assessing his surroundings. As you look into his blank eyes, you realize no longer the Echo who stares back at you, but someone entirely different.
Let's see. The stench of the upper plains and the abyss. Colorful flashes. Magic that deflects the gaze and obscures the vision. It must be Pelura, the mistress of bright lights, who has tried to hide her temple in my domain. How could you let such a thing happen, Iomade, the imposter? Don't you feel sorry for your angelic allies? You should have just ordered them to serve their priest up on a platter to me. The end result would be the same.
Is he just a Skari now? Knuckles, white as in grip as he held the sword, hovering with the angel.
Champion, prepare yourself!
So my Echo has found the Temple of Pelura. I wouldn't call it an achievement, but it's not bad for a magnet molded from the souls and bodies of mortals. What else? Gold, light, a sweet smell. It all seems suspiciously like heaven. Well then, Iomade the imposter, whom have you sent? Could it be your herald? And your new pet from Canabras? Or have I already killed that one? I lose track of such things. There are so many of them fussing about with their halos and wings, babbling their long, arduous prayers to some self-proclaimed goddess. Will you ever get tired of sending your favorites to the slaughter? Nothing to say, imposter? One day I will knock on the doors of heaven and you will have to answer. So remain silent for now and observe. Today there will be no bloodshed. I will send the Echo back to the abyss right now.
Neostrain's oppressive presence suddenly disappear. Echo remains still, frozen, as if in a trance.
Let's kill him before he comes to his senses!
Your main flaw is predictability, pawns of heaven. I already know your next move, your methods, your plans of defense. I know how to catch you off guard, and it's as simple as catching a bird in a cage. I will return to the abyss, as my lord has ordered, but I am not retreating in defeat. I am carrying off my prey, The screams of your zealous guard will haunt your every waking moment, and thoughts of him will taunt you in the silence of the night. He will be my entertainment until you are within my grasp.
Now, hey everybody, what happened? Damn the demons and their crumbling cunning guile! The Echo escaped with a prisoner. I cannot do nothing to stop it. It's only able to protect you. The Echo of Skari does not want to face me in a fair fight, so he attacks my friends and allies. Katir has been taken by the Echo of the Skari. He was a wall protection around Polaria's fall. Now the wall has fallen. My Lady Automate, Mayamade inherited the throne of heaven from the great Aridon. The same Aridon who overthrew the Echo and stopped Skari's last attempt to break through to Galarion. This is why the Echo hates everything and anyone associated with Aridon's legacy. And of course, the legacy includes Ayamade. As they're hailed, I just happen to be first in line. I wouldn't say he spoke to us. The angel gesticulates angrily. He was addressing my celestial lady Ayamade. He must have thought she was watching us. The Demon Lord never wastes the time communing with mortals, or even to the Celestials. He barely notices us, or at least pretends not to. It is not easy to explain without delving more deeply into the nature of demons, and more specifically the Echo of the Skari. He speaks slowly, as if he's reluctant to continue. Demons are created by the Abyss to have a single purpose. They are made to destroy, desecrate, and torture. The Echo of the Skari is not a real demon. His monstrous creator used his own power and the souls of mortal followers to make the Echo into what he is today. He was not born in the Abyss, but in Galarion, and the Skari wanted to use him as a way to open a way into the world. I have faced this monster before, and have defeated him in battle many times, but his soul is infinitely vile and filled with pride, a pride that has been wounded. The Echo suffered a terrible defeat at the hands of Aridon, and was exiled to the Abyss, vanquished and disgraced. Then his pride took another blow when a simple human witch, Ariella Vorish, succeeded where he had failed. She opened the way for demonic horrors down to the mortal plane. So, if you wish to understand the Echo, you must understand that he is wounded and angry, eager to have revenge for all his grievances and defeats. And that is why he is not enough for him to simply kill his enemies, even when he can easily overpower them. He wants those who stand against him to suffer and thrash in helpless rage, just as he did. That's why he chose not to fight, and why he did not bring a horde of demons with him, even though he has them at his command. No, he wants the sadness and terror to poison our souls. He wants our hearts to be heavy with grief when we think about the ally he has stolen from us. The Echo wants our minds to be filled with horrors and tortures of the Abyss, so that when we sleep, the screams of pain and prayers for help become the nightmares that wake us up from our slumber. He trails off. Katir, my faithful guard, how can I keep myself from thinking about what you have to go through, imprisoned by that monster? And I cannot help you. The care of our community and the temple falls to me now. If the community wishes for me to lead them to a safe place, I will do so. However, I will stay here. Our mission is not yet complete. We've given over 100 years, a whole lifetime for some, for the chance to heal the world wound. Cannot give up now, and I think the others will have to make the same decision. Besides, even if the demons know the exact location of the temple, Polaria's patroness still shields our sanctuary from their eyes. We will stand our ground. I have faith. He went to the Abyss, to the rasping rifts, the domain of his lord. Even if our hearts wish it, we cannot simply rush after him. Incursions to the Abyss are 100 times more dangerous than anything you've faced before, champion. So dangerous, I would not risk sending you there unless it was absolutely necessary. He sighs heavily. I will return you to Dresden, and then I will send a message to heaven. If I turn the sources of wisdom, perhaps I will find something that will help. We must not lose hope, no matter how dire things may seem. And I would ask you, mighty Crusade champion, to look for Targona the Angel. She is a light that must shine among the ranks of the Crusaders once more. One day, we'll finally give the Echo of the Skari what he deserves. Then, we'll save everyone he has ever threatened. But now, it's time to return to Dresden, champion, and prepare for war. Well, fuck the daggers, I guess. Ripperoni. I got all these fucking daggers in my pocket! I wanted to check the corpses before I left. Ripperoni, my daggers. My daggers! I bet you there's an achievement or something for that. I hate these daggers. So many in my pockets. Nice load screen we got here. So, how's everybody's day? Beautiful. So, inventory still full of daggers? You fucking bet. Oh, they're all worth $200. Who the hell is Dorlinga Stranglehold? Is she one of the advisors? Yeah, I think she's the military advisor. It's just a funny name.
Guide us.
Does anybody not have a cape that I can give this cape to? Here we go. I think honestly the same. I mean, it's gonna sell these items. Plus the armor's good and all, but mine's out of Mantine, which gives me just the DR. Pretty sure. Yeah, 3 DR. So it's pretty good. I'm not overly concerned. Let's take a quick pop into the main building, and then we'll go do some quests, I guess. Just want to make sure that we're not leaving with a bunch of extra empty quests, or a bunch of things we can do inside the building. And he's like, oh, you gotta walk back and look at it now, please. So I guess we probably should rest. Saying we've used all our spells and everything. Actually, that was one of the things I wanted to read. You get a cutscene you want to read? Too bad. Too fucking bad. CO11. What does it mean? Casting level. I thought I bought a Scroll Scriber's kit. Did I buy the Potion Maker's kit? I did. But nobody I know can do. That's hilarious. I love that. That I bought it. The one I bought, I can't fucking use.
Odious little lordling like yourself hasn't earned himself a swath of serious enemies.
Why do you pronounce serious like that?
Things earn themselves enemies, whereas I, for the most part, simply enjoy myself.
Just all over the fucking floor. Down by the river. It looks like it looks like it could be like a one of those old timey detectives. She walked in. She wanted a dragon murdered. It's a fucking thing I could do, but I don't have a war thing, sadly enough. See, there I don't know if we can deal with that dragon
Godspeed.
at the moment. Because obviously it's something we have to go do before Grey War starts demanding more cash. Like, tell you're taking too long. I'm gonna get very upsetty and make you pay me more money. Well, I don't want to do that. Too bad. So sad, little boy. I don't know why he's calling me little boy, but, you know. Yeah, just use an army of fucking 13 sorcerers. You know, for funsies. Just like, what does it do with 13 fucking sorcerers? I don't know where, like, where would I build the thing to recruit more sorcerers? Problem is, Army 1 can't hold more units. So I'd have to get rid of something. Oh, okay, yes. I'm like, why did all my... Where did every one of my fucking guys go? Why are they all gone? I'm just being dumb. Just being dumb. Lol. All this shit would be too hard for you, right, Army 2? There's nowhere I can send you that would help. And you can only hold the... You can only hold the 3 units. I really do enjoy that. It's the amount of units they can hold, not the amount of army. Like, individuals. So, like, you know. I wonder if that would be... That probably is too much, still. Just use them to plot out the fucking road. Probably make sure to quick save before I fucking accidentally send them into, like, the, you know. Pretty sure that would be going straight into the, problem is I don't think they could beat this army. I think we tried and it was just a fucking dick and a half. So Do we... I guess we just go feed them some more. Thanks, game. Yeah, let's see if we can get that guy out here. We are going to head towards... Let's see. Dragon's Fate. Know thy enemy. Nowhere. It's function. I don't think we'll get over there. We need to get past that demon army, and that's not how that works. We have to go to the Heart of Mystery. The Heart of Mystery is over there. You know what I should do? I should send the junk pile just down there to map out the shit over there. Keep fucking... I didn't tell you to stop and have fun, you assholes. Your job is scouting. Nothing more, nothing less. Actually, I wonder, you know what? That's where I'll walk, because I think the Nameless Ruins, they didn't have, well, they didn't have a name. No, they didn't have a, they didn't have all those stones that I needed, and I couldn't find them. So I just ended up leaving, but now we found all those extra stones. I can go somewhere. So that's probably where they go. Makes sense to me. Extra turn. Extra turn. God damn it. That's what I was worried about. I like how there's no care for their fucking... What's wrong with them? They can't heal all of a sudden. So upset that we're not going to lose some amount of... Lost 5 whole fucking clerics. 5 whole clerics! You know what I could have done with those 5 clerics? Not lost them. So put all sword, demons defending it, it's got 2 reports. That's probably doable. Wow. Maybe lowering their attack damage was just the wrong fucking choice. Sure feels like it. Yeah, it sure does feel like lowering their attack. Cause if there was more, you know, any amount of actual like tanking in this, then it might make sense. But they just seem to change targets randomly. So, yep, there you go. If you play this game, that's a little tip and trick for you. Little tipsy tricksy for yousies. You got in the audience. I just don't want them going around. Stab me in the butt. Harassing my archers. This guy wants to harass the archers. He's, well, in theory, he could take a turn to move and attack. And then it tells me the game doesn't quite think that well. And I get why, like, you know, I get why they attack the, I wonder if that's doable. Doesn't exactly seem like it'd be that bad. I want to get a level up on the, doesn't matter, they all go at once. God bless it. Why is it killing guns? Oh, because probably there's one left. Look at me. Yeah, I think changing them to these was just a bad idea. They have more health, but they're essentially useless because they don't fucking do any damage. God damn it. I swear to God, if you fucking kill some of my archers, even if you wiped out the unit of... Okay. Okay with that. Wait, no. No, wait, that's one of the archers. No, I'm very not okay with that. I wonder if this is a good place for an inn, right? Because this half of the map, right, I imagine for the most part, this half of the map is going to be basically, you know, non-attacked from. So if I clear out the shit on this side, right, get rid of that stuff. Nice penalties. Oh my god. Just move, damn you, move! I want to send what jokes. I was hoping to get another slot, see if we could slot the, put the mages into that army. But no such luck.
My father once scolded me for bringing my puppy to the table and letting it eat from its own plate.
What does a poor mongrel have to do to get luxuries like separate plates? I've been eating off yours for a month.
That's... I don't know if I'm a big fan of her. But you know what? She's my lockpick, and that's all I need her for. She disables traps and picks locks. Speaking of which... We still have a war thing. I don't know which one we even want to bother. Like, when would we expand first? I'm obviously gonna have one expand one specific, one like war one. So maybe we should do like just rats out of Dresden, or maybe like because they come from this direction, right? Like these two directions, really. So I think the stone maze. I was deciding on making into a production one, and so more so than a other thing. This is in Gargoyle Canyon. Problem is, right, I can't look at this map. I'm currently in the, actually, I guess I could. I have to close this map. I have to close this map. I've got to open up the other map. So, like, what it would probably be a good idea is to... So this one is not a good idea, right? Because I'm assuming the air control is that. But if I wandered into, say, this zone, took one of these, or, like, you know, this zone, managed to get a... I don't see another one, but like manage to get a settlement, build a watchtower, then use it like that. That's probably smart. And we can probably do it with some of the other ones, but you know. Probably also worth building one in the main zone because there'd be a lot of armies walking into there. Which makes sense to me. I'm guessing probably should, you know what, probably should upgrade that one too, because it's less chance of losing it if it's closer to there. And if we're going to build like high quality buildings in it, at least we can test that out as a place where it's going to be safe, we're not wasting the investment. I think it tells you when the week replenish comes. No, are they throwers or they're walkers? They're throwers. Of course they are. Probably should purchase more, God, yeah, I think it was just a bad idea. I'm upset. Upsetty spaghetti. But what's a man to do? I don't know. I guess I should have thought about that fact. Because the thing is, right, brain thinks, oh yeah, okay, we'll have one tough unit to tank. That makes sense. That's kind of how I try to play the party, right? Like, I run in first so that I get focused and get the tanking damage, you know, whatever. Right? I regenerate health literally constantly. I have an aura of regeneration. So I'll have a unit, army unit. But, fuck me. Not that way, Strumpet. You can't have me. I'm too rich. That's not what that's not the word. It's not what I intended. Rich was not the right word. Ooh, it's just like a pain in the fucking balls. I'd love to just put that in there, but, you know. 4 units. Couldn't be an amount of units. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, that would be too smart. Yes. Okay. Have they scouted out everything down here that doesn't involve them walking to a demon army? Yes. So let us then, let's see, send it down here, I guess. Okay. And we can keep moving to the nameless ruins. These are the wrong ones, I think. I don't remember. I remember this is the one where Nino turned into a fucking furry. Which is already just a hard pass. I think maybe it's the same spot. No. No, this isn't the place. This is decidedly not the place. Well, we can head back down there and see if Nino has any change in perception of it. The problem is I want to put units into my main army. I'm also wondering if I should just throw like one of the junk stacks at something to kill, like, you know, to kill it in such a way that would be beneficial to me. Might just, you know, throw. Well, the problem is the junk stack is kind of. I think it's working as a fairly good, like, you know.
Let us press on.
I am an impetuous act. I'm a reason for torture, and in case costs. I am avoiding the emptiness. I am a staring point. I am infinite. Tear my mask off and let me fall at my feet. I am the end of the road. I am superiority. I am loneliness. Tear my mask off. I'm the unknown. I scare cowards, but reveal my secret to the brave. Tear my mask off. I am the unknown. I'm guessing that this path clears itself once you get all 4 of those items in there or something. I'm guessing that there are multiple like spots across the map that you kind of find these relics in. I wonder if we have one and it's sitting inside the chest. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I need to do something this game. Problem is, right, I only play it for three hours every other night, assuming I stream every day, which I have been very bad at because now, so the issue is now I'm hopefully moving up in my job as long as I don't fuck up the memory part, and I know I'm going to fuck up the memory part. Somebody kill me. Just hopefully hope I don't fuck up the memory part. And, that'll allow me to start working during the day, which allows me to sleep at night, and, you know, these two things. I also remember going somewhere. I remember entering a location that had something in it. Had one of those, like, fucking thing. God damn it. It's really upsetting, too. No one knows the cook by the cook over open fire. You truly are a lady of many talents, Camilla. Do not try to spare me my feelings. I saw you pour out your stew behind that rock over there. Got him. LeBeau. I can buy another 100. I just want to make sure that's the, yeah, let's just buy 100 and start doing one of those, eh? Oh. God damn it. It was a crown that was finished. Pepperoni. Well, we gotta make our way back to the building again. Of course, but let's just have some fun first. I wonder, actually, maybe I should, I didn't have to do it like this, I'm stupid. I'm used to doing it, you know, the way of the, yeah, we should have done it the other way. Really should have done it the other way. It's a lot easier to do it from the main map. It was very dumb of me to do it this way. 45.72, just buy another 50. You know what other things am I using my fucking points for? Alright. I'm dumb. I just buy the whole thing. You know, I'm not counting and not doing math or science or anything. Just fucking hitting buttons, dude. Like a monkey. Similar to a monkey. I'm just hitting buttons. Mm-hmm. Should find the army here. And rewatching a cutscene. How does one rewatch a cutscene in this game? Fucking chopped, my dude. Can I not just attack from this slot? Very, very hard. Get deleted, my boy. I'm just wondering if that thing is getting longer. I can't tell, so I'm just wondering if it's getting longer and longer. I'm not paying attention. Because like that's the only reason I could see why the stratagem board hasn't filled up yet. Dance around the weasel. Beautiful. Oh. And we can neuter the fucking giants too. And do it again. No ranged attacks for you, mister. Minus from the fucking, you know, mouth of the horse itself, I guess. Mouth of the horse, yes. I like how he doesn't use up his mana. I wonder if that's just because it's like a non-mana using ability, or if it's because it doesn't actually track their mana, or because it doesn't show me their tracked mana. Just as a way to hide it, make it a little bit more difficult. Who knows? Whom knows? Whomst among you knows the name of Jesus Christ? What is his name? I don't know it. Please. You know, I don't think this army would do anything against the zombies. Like, period. So I don't want to just send them at it to lose like 3 guys and then not do anything. Though, you know, that's of course the feeling I get. I really do wish they would also, you know, appear faster. Just better. Just be better, you know? Just get better. I just wanna not have to fucking try. That's the problem, right? You know, that's a half ironic statement in that, you know, obviously I want a game to have challenge. But at the same rate, I want to be good enough that the game doesn't feel challenging. Is this an ambush? Oh! Oh, and the game just crashed. And the game just crashed. Super Auto Pets, anybody? Somebody, I was watching a streamer, as I tend to do, and they were playing a game called Super Auto Pets. Or rather, they had mentioned a game called Super Auto Pets, and I checked it out. It's a little free little game, right? It's nothing special, but it's actually pretty neat. Like, if you're looking to kill some time, try it out. It's kind of like, see, I've not played it, right? But the only game I have it compared to would be like, the only game that I've seen personally that I can compare it to is like something like Hearthstone. But it's like, you line your pets up in a row, and they attack the enemy pets. It's just basically like animal cruelty of the game, and that's already a tick for me, +1. And like they have a stat like health and damage, and they have like little abilities like, you know, when you summon a new pet, you fucking they get a +1 attack or +1 health or both, and you can like combine it together, because that's what, you know. I've seen people play Hearthstone, never played myself again, but I know when you combine 3 guys, you have the golden version of the guy, and that golden version causes you to you know, pull from a higher tier than you're already at. And that's what happens in that one as well. I don't know. I think it's pretty interesting. The tutorial could be better, and there are definitely some features that I would kill for, like a scalable soundbar, and the ability to have the game by default play on fast mode. Right, because it isn't play on fast by default. It's just really kind of annoying.
Godspeed.
Like, I don't need to watch each and every like swing go through and each thing happen. Like, I kind of, you know.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
When discovered terrible wounds, it is clear they were left by an animal's teeth, but by a skillful torturer's hand. Okay.
Let us press on.
There's a demon in this hole. I don't know what tonight's issue with
I hope you appreciate this.
with playing the fucking game. Even if he somehow turns out to be an evil villain who's trying to murder me, I think I can just kind of, you know, I can handle him while the other guys kind of shoot ranged if possible. Hello, friend. Oh, okay.
March ahead.
This has to do with the, this has to do with the secret place, the questions that Nino needs answered. Nino's question hole. I would pass this something I think I would regret, so I'm gonna go ahead and not say it, and I'm gonna keep that thought to myself, and I'm gonna let you the viewer, specifically Strumpet, because I know Strumpet would be the kind of person who guessed this kind of bullshit that I just thought. Let you guess what it was, you know, and I won't tell you if you're right or wrong. Though if you do get it right, I'll probably make like a noise, you know. Though I imagine I'd probably make that noise at a worse guess too, possibly a slightly better guess. And of course, when I say better or worse, I do mean in terms of, like, you know, like a disgusting meter. Wow. Let me just check. Am I running something in the background? Is like, because I have Word open, right? Is Word just fucking I don't need this. That's something I open. That's just like a. So when I went out and I bought a Wi-Fi adapter. It was a long while ago, because the computer I made did not have one in it. I didn't make one. I forgot to put one in it. Like, I completely forgot that was the thing you had to put into a computer. You know, so I had to buy a USB port one, and I purchased one, and it worked for me for like a good year, and then it shit out on me. So then I purchased the same one again, and then it shit out on me a lot faster. So I returned that one, and then purchased a
I won't let you
Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, God, sexy bed. Probably go to bed soon. I'm still getting used to the new sleep schedule. So, it's going to be a little bit before I'm able to, you know, properly stay awake for the whole thing. I think we might do a bit more than call for the night, but...
mind over muscle.
Man, I was gonna say, you guys have been really bad making it after everybody's turns if, we weren't fucking up so hard there.
Our path leads on.
I am helpful, am I not?
I will guide us.
Another fight? Oh, I know what the problem is. So, because we were riding the Triceratops, it's trying to squeeze itself on the same... I don't know. Part of me feels like I should still try to ride it.
I am helpful.
To
am I
ghost
not?
ride the Triceratops. But at the same rate, kind of goes down a lot faster than I do the ducks to the floor. Like, it's a good thing because I of course need to charge in because I need to take damage. For me, it's better that I tank than everybody else.
Huh? Oh, yes, what?
Let's see, 2d6 fire damage. I just fireball. I think a whip of your guts. I guess that wouldn't be totally ineffective, right? Ineffective? Man, for somebody who was burned at the hands of Inquisitors, you'd think she'd have less fucking fire-based spells. I think that's just kind of like the irony of it. Oh, hey, my favorite enemy from the previous game.
Wide open.
Which actually seemed less bad than they used to be.
Crossed the wrong mongrel.
You're irrelevant.
Okay, well, I fixed it, but I didn't really need to do it that way.
Do not hold back.
The spirits demand your blood.
You won't survive me.
Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. Everyone's fucking dead. Kinda wish I could just hover over there and it took what it did. Though at the same rate, I kinda understand why it doesn't. This is the best. Boy, jeez, that fucking sucks, dude. Torture for weeks. Yes.
Let us press on.
I wonder if I was just lacking the item or if, I was like, you know, I don't know if the, what the solution to that puzzle might be. Kind of a bit, oh boy. Yeah, I gotta stop. I'm sorry. It's only been an hour and a half, but I am dying. Hopefully I can fix the sleep schedule a bit better. Because yesterday I slept from like 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning today. So, yeah, it was a long sleep for me. But I'm just tired. So I'm gonna go for now. Sorry for the late stream. Sorry for the short stream, but I'll try to get better, I swear. Yeah, but you know, tomorrow's gonna be Fallout 3, and then this and that, then this and that. Let me know what you guys think too, because I do like feedback. Bye bye.